Good evening to our Poplar Bluff School Board members. Thank you for your time and for indulging me for the next 7 minutes as I talk to you about implementing a one-to-one Chromebook environment into our classrooms. As you can see, I'm standing in front of construction at our new Poplar Bluff Middle School. In the next few months, the building will have a new, modern 21st century outside. I can't wait to see it. However, as nice as that is, it's even more important and necessary that we ensure that what is taking place inside our new building, inside our classroom and learning environments, is as 21st century as the outside.
The skills needed in today's society, what students need to succeed in work, life, and citizenship, have certainly changed. Therefore, it is imperative that we put 21st century skills at the center of learning. As illustrated in the framework for 21st century learning, students must have knowledge in the core subject areas and 21st century themes: life and career skills, innovative skills, information, media, and technology skills. 4 major support systems are necessary to ensure student mastery of 21st century skills, including 21st century standards and assessment of those standards, curriculum and instruction, professional development, and learning environments. The ISTE student standards describe the skills and knowledge they need to learn effectively and live productively in an increasingly global and digital society: creativity and innovation, collaboration and communication, research and information fluency, critical thinking, problem-solving and decision-making skills, digital citizenship, and technology concepts and operations.
As educators, our students are at the heart of everything we do, because when it comes down to it, what we do in the classroom is not about us, it's about the kids. But here's the question: is the Poplar Bluff School District doing everything it can to give its students what they need to have successful futures in 21st century society?
Quite frankly, it is our job, our responsibility, to make sure that each graduate that crosses that stage at the end of their senior year has the skills they need to thrive and be successful in order to reach their goals and provide for themselves and the ones they love. To say that the looks and teaching strategies of American classrooms have changed over the last 50 years would be an understatement. Teaching tools have certainly changed. We've come a long way since the good old chalkboard, mimeograph, and overhead and film projectors. So, what tool do we need in 21st century classrooms to provide a firm foundation of 21st century skills? I propose we utilize funds from the tax levy that was recently passed by our community and invest in Chromebooks for one-to-one learning environments. But why the Chromebook, you may ask? The Chromebook is a device that was designed specifically for the educational industry with numerous features geared towards educators and students. The students will receive 11-inch Chromebooks, and the teachers' devices will be 13 inches. The devices will stay synced with Android phones, tablets, and everywhere else the user might be signed in with their Google account. The Chromebook has long battery life and allows users to work both online and offline. No setup is needed, you simply just use your Google account. The devices have rubberized edges and screens that fold flat, so no more broken screens. It is very cost-effective, about $200 per Chromebook compared to $800 per MacBook that we currently use. The Chromebook allows for great expansion of technology footprint that will operate well within current budget restrictions. All of your emails, documents, pictures, files will all be stored safely in the cloud. In order for the implementation of the Chromebook to be effective, changes in the classroom are necessary, beginning with a shared vision and teacher buy-in. Teachers will need to recognize that this new device will change how they teach, have an open mind to how their role in the classroom will evolve, and an understanding that though the learning process may look different, their presence and guidance are still vitally essential for student success. With bringing Chromebooks into our classrooms, teacher-led environments will begin a needed shift to being more student-centered with project-based learning initiated by student-generated questions. This necessary shift will begin a journey of student development in innovative skills, skills to create and produce work or a product by thinking critically and innovatively while utilizing technology, while utilizing their new Chromebook. In a sense, regular education teachers will now also be vocational teachers by facilitating learning on how to use their Chromebook as a tool for future success, just like a vocational educator teaches their students how to utilize the tools at their fingertips to produce, create, problem solve, and decision make. Teachers are going to have to think about what they need to utilize this device to its fullest capacity, but what if they don't know the capabilities of the device? This is where a variety of choices in professional development will be made available depending upon the teacher's needs as individuals and as the staff. The first step would be to set up a whole staff Chrome Camp.
We are going to start off with what we're going to call Chrome Camp, and Chrome Camp is going to be a week-long basically boot camp on all things Google and the things that they can do with Google Chrome and the whole suite of Google Docs and Google Sheets and Google Slides. Those are things that we're going to talk about.
Once teachers are acclimated to the new Chromebooks during Chrome Camp, individual and small group professional development will be offered on an on-demand basis and teacher-leader demonstration classrooms set up for staff convenience and collaboration. A major reason for choosing the Chromebook for our one-to-one implementation is its easy management. Because I'm proposing this implementation for our 4th through 6th grades, the Chromebooks would not go home with the kids, at least for now. On-site district-level content filtering will be in place through our current Sonic Wall, the district's primary filtering device.
As required by law, our content filtering solutions will be compliant with the Children's Internet Protection Act. All Chromebooks will be configured to talk to the district server for security, along with lock-protected carts for individual classroom security.
So the purpose of a content filter is to block any inappropriate sites or maybe off-task websites that students can get into or get on during class.
A second major reason for choosing Chromebooks is convenience. Chromebooks are web-based, receiving updates immediately and automatically as they are released from Google. Chromebooks will never have to be collected in mass as in the past, which frees up our IT staff for other technology issues and allows our teachers to utilize their Chromebooks during holidays and summer breaks.
So a neat feature with the Chromebook is that the Chromebooks update automatically typically every 6 weeks. Google will push out a new update. And some of those are major security flaws, and some are just minor security flaws. But it's a nice feature that helps free up time for staff that would normally have to re-image laptops. This way, it does it on its own.
Another convenience that will be in place for our teachers to enhance utilization of their Chromebooks is the apps we will install on the devices. We will begin with 5 apps specifically chosen to support instruction and raise student achievement: Study Island, YouTube Editor, Discovery Education, Evernote, and Google Classroom.
When it comes down to it, we really have 2 choices: continue doing what we're doing, be satisfied with the status quo, and keep telling ourselves that we're doing everything we can to meet the needs of our students for success and survival in the 21st century. Or we can stretch our comfort zones, our minds, and yes, our funds to what is in the best interest of our students, their needs, and get in their hands a tool that they can use to help prepare them for the 21st century. By allowing the students at Poplar Bluff Middle School to become one-to-one with Chromebooks, our district's vision as reflected in our mission statement will be our legacy: lifelong learners who possess the skills and knowledge necessary to be productive members of an ever-changing society.